Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well and are safe. Welcome back to the next episode of Cancer Behind the Scenes as presented by Cancer Together. In today's video, we'll be learning about benign and malignant tumors and what distinguishes them. Here's just a short reminder. Make sure to check the official Cancer Together website for any updated information with regards to this series, to watch the YouTube videos when they drop, and to play the educational game to help retain the information in a fun, interactive way. Before we get into any new content, let's just revisit the previous video and recap briefly. Last time, we went over the 4 big reasons on why cancer is so harmful, went in depth on metastasis, which again is the spread of cancer, and the process of how it occurs. And after going through all this information, it prompts a question that you might be thinking about. What differentiates tumors that metastasize versus those that stay within its original location? Well, that's the focus of today's video, so with that being said, let's continue. To start off with, let's get a bit more familiar with what a tumor is, which is also shown to the side here in this little graphic. So basically, there are these abnormal lumps of cell growth, and they're different from cysts in that they're solid rather than fluid or air-filled. And there are 2 different types of tumors, benign and malignant. We're going to go more in depth as to that next, but as you can see in the second graphic to the right here, benign tumors are more prone to staying together and compact in one location, while malignant tumors are more likely to spread out and appear more disorderly. There are a few key points about benign tumors. Number 1, because its cells are normal and non-cancerous, they don't invade nearby tissues and thereby don't metastasize, which also explains why they don't usually recur after removal. Number 2, they are generally not harmful, but when they grow to be very large, they can begin to crowd normal structures and can, number 3, press on tissues, nerves, or blood vessels and press on vital organs or block channels, which is when they'll become an issue. And some examples of benign tumors are fibroids, lipomas, and intestinal polyps. Similarly, here are some key points of malignant tumors. Number 1, these tumors do metastasize, meaning that its cells are going to break off from the tumor, travel in the bloodstream or lymph nodes, and invade nearby tissue. Number 2, they can occur anywhere in the body, such as the breast, intestines, reproductive organs, blood, etc. Number 3, tumors can form in these newly spread locations and show characteristics of the original tumor. And an example of a malignant tumor would be breast cancer beginning in the breast tissue and spreading to the lymph nodes in the armpit and then spreading to other areas in the body. Now that we have some background in these different types of tumors, let's make some quick comparisons of benign and malignant tumors. First, benign tumors tend to not metastasize and will grow slowly, while malignant tumors do spread as they often invade the surrounding basal membrane of nearby tissue and grow fairly fast. Next, benign tumors tend to have clear boundaries and their cellular shape, chromosomes, and DNA appear normal, whereas the cellular chromosomes of malignant tumors are abnormal, with the DNA being characterized by large, dark nuclei and can have abnormal shape. Then, benign tumors do not secrete hormones or substances, while malignant ones do secrete substances that cause fatigue and weight loss, which is also what is referred to as paraneoplastic syndrome. Last but not least, benign tumors don't always require removals, and even when they do, they're unlikely to recur after removal and/or further treatment. In retrospect, malignant tumors do require much more aggressive treatment. While they are distinguishable in different things, benign and malignant tumors do have an area where they overlap. Benign tumors only very rarely transform into malignant tumors, but some do have a greater risk of transforming into cancer. Removing them is often the only way to prevent them from becoming malignant, which brings us to our last ending point. Some common screening tests used to diagnose cancer are imaging tests, CT scans, MRIs, ultrasounds, and mammograms. However, the only definitive way to know of the presence of a cancerous tumor would be through a biopsy, which is a procedure in which a doctor takes a sample of cells from that tumor, which is thereafter analyzed by under a microscope by a pathologist. And I believe that is a good place to stop for today. Thank you for joining us for this video, and I hope it was interesting and informational for you all. Remember to play our educational game to review the information in a fun, interactive way, and to keep an eye out for when the next video drops. Thank you all again, and have an amazing day.